Very good, active Wednesday evening to everyone out there. I want to jump on here. Wobbles has just been issued a severe thunderstorm warning. It is out for Simpson County, the southwestern half of Allen County, if you will, and this sucker is going to stretch all the way up and include the southern tier of Warren County as well. So those of you down in around the Ridge Pond vicinity, stretching westward over towards the Rockfield area, down into Woodburn, stretching eastward from there over towards Matlock and Drake. Plano is going to be right on the edge of this warning as well. And that warning has just been put out for damaging winds of up to 60 miles an hour and 3/4 of an inch hail. So that's what we're expecting right now. That's what we're looking at. It is set to expire in 43 minutes. So we're going to settle in here with you. You can see the transitioning of the storm pulling off to the north and east. We've got the Boeing line segments that are located right here. That's going to be coming right across the Kentucky-Tennessee state line. This is literally right on the doorstep of Kentucky Downs. Stretching northward, will be coming off of exit 2 there in Franklin, is right there near the Mint Gaming Hall, down in that direction as well. It looks like where the brunt of the winds are moving in as we speak, all right? So those of you down in that direction, it's going to be stretching over towards Adairville as well. And as a matter of fact, although it is lopsided, we have got a view of the shelf cloud as we speak on the B.H. James Distiller Skycam down in Adairville. That's pulling off there to the north and east. So a very well-defined shelf cloud is going to be coming through here. I know all you weather enthusiasts are going to be out there looking. We're already getting some reports of that out there as well. Landon, we're located here on the southwest side of Logan County, already tuning into you. We do have small hail that is falling. Thank you for that, Sarah. We do appreciate that report. Hope that you're staying safe. Get back over here and take a look and a view. And, well, I was going to have an awesome image to show you, but our Gold City Skycam looks like it has just been knocked offline as well. Don't know if they've lost power down there in that direction, but Sexton Bin Builder Skycam is offline. But yeah, Adairville was just showcasing, even though we had it at the angle there, we had a very well-defined shelf cloud that was coming along with that, all right? So this is coming across the state line. This is right on I-65 as well. We'll probably see Mr. Joe Emmel putting out some reports of wrecks on I-65. Whenever we get the heavy rain like that, folks, it's just like, you know, death and taxes. It comes along with that as well. These storms that are moving in do have a history of producing some damage. We can look down here near Springfield. They got multiple reports of trees down. That was put out just a short time ago, less than 30 minutes ago. So this storm is bowing up towards our direction now. Stretching on down here into Nashville, they had reports of numerous trees down, large branches down on a residence as well. So that's worth taking note of. Also had power lines that were down on West Division Street, down in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. So this is the same storm that is just exiting from there and now entering right here to our vicinity, all right? Ashley Gabbard Jones, my goodness, what a view this is. Take a look at this shelf cloud. She said, we just drove through this in Portland. What a view. Can't get much better than that, can you? What a ragged looking shelf cloud that is. Great capture, Ashley. Thanks for sharing that with us. But this is coming across right now, folks. This is going to be steamrolling northward right across the Wobbles community there. All right. So that shelf cloud is just steamrolling through here, to say the least. All right. So we can jump back over here and take a look. Yeah, folks, if you all have any reports, please get those to us safely. Y'all been here with us before. You probably know how this goes. So if you can report safely, get it to us. We'll try to get you on the screen there. I really do appreciate your all's help. You all are what make all of this possible here at Weather or Not. Got Mr. Evan Hatter churning the oil there behind the scenes. He's going to be assisting us here on our social media platforms. He's moderating on the comment side as well. So anything important that you will have to send in there, we'll be filtering through those as well. Yes, landing right here in Adairville. We have got extraordinarily strong wind gust as we speak. We have small hail that is falling also. Appreciate that report there, Roger. And we can look over right now. And again, folks, apologies for being cockeyed, but it is coming a good old-fashioned gully washer. That is steam rolling right down on Adairville. Coming up and taking over a good other piece of the Wobbles community as we speak. All right, so we can finally get it to cooperate here. We got our Gold City sky cam back up. Look right there on the left side of the screen, well-defined shelf cloud, steam rolling northward. This is going to be entering right here into Franklin here in a few minutes. Russellville, this is right on the doorstep of you as well. All right, Jason May, stellar looking shelf cloud looking south in Franklin. That was just sent in. That's what we were just looking at there on the Sexton BIM Builder Skycam. But what definition that these storms have. My goodness. You can tell there's a whole lot of moisture in the atmosphere. We get the cold outflow, all right, that's coming out from these storms. And then the cold outflow forces that warm, moist air upwards, and then we get the condensation that occurs. Shelf clouds, very, very ominous, all right? Don't pack much of a punch personally, but they can be very ominous. And whenever they roll over your head, it's going to be a very short amount of time, but you are going to have the widespread showers and storms that's going to be rolling in here right there behind that. All right, so we're keeping our eyes on this, folks. Again, primarily, we're talking about a damaging wind threat. We've had some wet microbursts, some downbursts being reported from these that are coming through here that down those trees and the power lines down in Tennessee. So that is without a doubt our primary concern. In addition to that, we might get in on an instance or two of some large hail that could be developing. And least we forget, y'all, Fairview Plaza, excessive rainfall and flooding. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know the deal. Landon, is this wind driven? I was told there was no tornado threat. Well, that's what we were just discussing there. Tornado threat's extraordinarily low on the totem pole. The weather does what it wants, but we've not been seeing. I've got my other radar product up here on velocity in the background, but I can bring it up. You can look right here on the southeast side of Adairville. This is a interesting looking signature that we just got in. This is right here on 591. This is stretching here off to the north and east, and that could be some broad rotation, or that could be indicative of the microburst winds that we were talking about whenever you see those winds of the different coloration begin to separate. All right, so that's worth noting right there too. We'll put that into motion. That was a new scan here. See it right there just east of Adairville. And this is pulling off to the north and east. This is going to be just on the west side of Providence. Those of you down there in Simpson County, Brent Thacker country, they're on the southwest side of the county, pulling off to the north and east. Yes, it's always good to get reassurance from another fellow meteorologist, but Evan Hatter just informed me that that smells of a microburst as well. So we picked it up right here on the initial scan, folks, right there. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see damage reports come in from right there. It does look like somewhat of a microburst signature right there in and around 765, 591 near the Hilltop community. Just east of Adairville on the southeast side of Logan County, all right? And if I'm not mistaken, we have got a new additional severe thunderstorm warning that has just been issued. We can take a look over here. That would be correct. Logan County and Butler County, stretching up into my old stomping grounds, my hometown up there, Woodbury and Morgantown. That is in effect until 6:30 p.m. Until 6:30 p.m., it's the same song and dance, 60-mile-an-hour winds. In addition to that, we are also looking at the possibility of some large hail that's going to come along with that. Yes, Landon, we're right here over in Logan County as well. We are receiving small hail. We also have Robert right here on the south side of Simpson County, extraordinarily strong winds. We do have a downed tree in the backyard and a hail falling over in that direction as well. So wouldn't be surprised at all. You can see some of the directional right here. where the winds will be coming up in this direction along with the line of storms that continues to pull off there to the north and east. All right, so let's pull this back. We'll bring up our latest reflectivity. And yeah, that's really intensifying right there. But hey, folks, if nothing else, we're finally getting some rainfall in here, right? Whoa. Y'all check it out. Check it out. What a view. Gold City Sky Cam for the win. I tell you what, we talk about it a lot, but huge shout out to our really good friends and partners down in at the Section BIM Builders. That is an absolutely incredible view. That is beautiful. Don't get much more textbook, folks, in regards to a shelf cloud right there. As a matter of fact, I'm actually going to be pulling this off and just slapping it up as an individual post as we speak right here on our Twitter feed. That's the shot of the day, folks. Just a second. Yeah, it's always fun trying to throw things up, you know, while you're doing this as well. Can't forget the hashtag. That's the shot of the day. It's getting more and more defined, y'all. I'm just leaving it on there. 60-mile-an-hour winds. That's unreal. No, that is not a, doesn't appear to be a supercell. That is a massive shelf cloud. To compare and show you all what we're looking at, we're going to dive right over here. All right. So what we're looking at, our Section BIM Builder Skycam is located approximately right over here, somewhat in Simpson County. Our camera faces off to the south and west. So what you're looking at right there is the massive shelf cloud. Russellville, this is moving in on you now as we speak. Strong damaging winds will be a definite possibility. Stretching all the way over Franklin. This is right here on your doorstep. And folks, as we speak, literally looking at this, we are looking at that thing just steamrolling. That looks like a shot, y'all. Like, I'm not even joking. That like reminds me of whenever I go out on the Great Plains storm chasing. That's an immaculate, incredible view of what we're dealing with. Yeah. They're usually indicative, can be indicative of strong straight line winds, but that thing is stacked up like a stack of homemade pancakes. Lap it down, it always goes down smooth. Unreal. Unreal views. We can get this switched over into cooperate. I'm going to try and bring this. Okay, here we go. Now we can have radar and you all can stare at the incredibly awesome shelf cloud that's located right there. All right, this is going to be pinwheeling off to the north and east. This is going to impact Bowling Green coming up in this direction. Of course, we've got our neighbors down to the south that is first going to get impacted by this. Those of you down in Auburn, Russellville, you're getting on it right now. Our friends, partners over at Logan Aluminum, you're going to be right there on the doorstep of this here in about the next 10 to 15 minutes. So it's going to be right there on the doorstep for you. Yeah, still just seeing 60-mile-an-hour winds, basically. In instances of large hail, yes, Landon, we've got numerous branches that have calmed down, that has fallen here on the southwest side of Logan County as well. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for that report. Thank you for staying safe, more importantly, as you do so, okay? No, we do not have any tornado warnings that are currently issued. Folks, we're looking at a big old windbag here. You can see this massive storm complex right here. This is wind driven, and this thing is going to be pulling off to the north and east and bringing those strong and damaging straight line winds with it, all right? Still can't get over the views from the Skycam there. That thing is just steamrolling. We'll probably be losing power back down there as we speak any minute. Avery, thank you so much for the donation. We really do appreciate that. You all can find our donation scanner right there on the QR code. 1000% of everything that you all donate to us gets poured right back into this entity. We're currently working with the last round of donations that we received. That we actually got a couple more Skycams and working on getting those up with a couple of new partners. I'm very, very excited to introduce hopefully next week. But Avery, thank you so much for that. Brad, you too, as soon as I say that. And here's Brad donating as well. Thank you for that. We really do appreciate it. Every cent counts, folks. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if you donate a cent. You're contributing to our entity, and we greatly appreciate it, whether you're doing it monetarily or not. But it's all welcome. So this is going to be pulling right here onto the north side of Simpson County now. It looks like where some of the heaviest precipitation could be falling with some hail right here on the north side of Franklin. And just as I say that, okay, Jackie is reporting we got the hail that's getting a little bit larger here on the north side of Franklin, Landon. I would estimate closer to quarter or $half size. Thank you. Thank you for that report. We certainly do appreciate it. Not looking nearly as fun now, is it? Again, I'm sorry for y'all whenever I keep repeating myself, but we are not underneath a tornado warning. We just keep getting that question here onto our comment database. And y'all, we're running moderation across numerous channels here, from our X feed and our YouTube channel, coming all the way back up. LT says, "Hey y'all, hey y'all." All right, so damaging wind gusts continues to be the primary concern with this. As mentioned earlier, we have had some radar signatures that's been suggesting are indicative of wet microburst. That's whenever the column of dry air will get held up, and whenever the weight of the water and whatnot finally brings that sucker to the ground along with gravity, we can get damaging wind gusts as the winds come down and then blow outward once they meet the surface. So that's what we've been watching occurring here right along the line since these severe thunderstorm warnings have been issued. But again, folks, if nothing else, beneficial rainfall. We desperately need a little bit of rain. It's not terrible yet on the drought scale. We were getting very close to being labeled in the abnormally dry state. But with that being said, here we are. We got a few more views over here. Wall cloud looking Franklin from Hunt Ford. Thank you to Ben for showing us that. That's a view. Kind of looks like a spaceship right there on the horizon, doesn't it? We got loads of lightning occurring, folks, on not just the Gold City Skycam, but on the hanging and dwindling Adairsville Skycam over at BH James Distillers as well. Appreciate you sharing that with us. Yeah, that Skycam is definitely putting in the work. That is for sure. In Portland at 6 p.m. a short time ago. Christina, big thank you for showcasing that. My goodness. Shell just gets better and better, doesn't it? Unreal. Come back over here and take a look. You can really see where that thing is bowing out right here. This is where you should be seeing probably some damaging winds. This is coming right across Gold City right now, right here as we speak, all right? And then we have an update right there on the Gold City Skycam. Absolute monsoon back over there. We will go and revisit it and take it full screen. Here before long, we're going to switch over to our partners with the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam. Top WKU. Have to showcase what we have going over there once we get a little bit closer over in our direction. Yeah, it's straight up coming down. This continues on a northeastward track. We're getting it through the middle of Russellville right now. Franklin, you're still getting in on it as well. Pulling off to the north and east to Blackjack, and north and east even a little further here over towards Gold City. And then we're going to be pulling up here towards Matlock, Drake, and Woodburn. So here over the course of the next 10 to 20 minutes, I would expect Woodburn to get impacted. That's the one that we're going to be watching next in line. Yes, Lana, we've got more hail that's falling right here. We are located just right on the south side of Blackjack and Simpson County. Big thank you to Jacob for telling us that. Yeah, we are in desperate need of some rain. So you're happy to see that, but with that being said, you know, you don't like for it to come in the form of severe weather. This is continuing to pull off here to the north and east. We'll see if this warning gets extended. It is out for another 22 minutes. 22 minutes. All right. Just trying to get an update, folks, on the latest scan. Gonna jump back over here and look at our velocity. Pulling right there up I-65. Looks to appear where some of the strongest wind gusts currently reside. Gonna switch it up a little bit over here on the radar. That's a much better view of that over in Logan County. You can blatantly see, folks, so the green air is, or the green coloration is indicative of winds blowing toward the radar, and red is indicative of blowing away from the radar. That's interesting. The bright pink right here on the west side of Franklin as well, right there near County Road 100, I do believe. Could be wrong on that. But yeah, the giant fork in the road, if you will, is getting in on a lot of strong straight line winds right now. If those of you who don't know, there is a giant fork in the road, an actual fork. We've covered that a few times on our live stream, brought up some nice Google images of those for folks to enjoy. Just another reason to come on in, right? Can't even see out the window in Lewisburg. Thanks for sharing it with us. Yeah, some of these could be referred to, Ashley, as a bow echo. You can blatantly see the bowing that is indicative of a characteristic of a bow echo, and they can come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. But yeah, you can refer to these as a MCS, mesoscale convective system, bow echoes, squall line, if you will. But yeah, we're pretty much bisecting from right there between Russellville and Lewisburg, southeastward. It's going to be entering right here on the far south side of Allen County as well. This is going to bow up through Adolphus and over towards Petroleum, and then up into Scottsville. Barren River Lake, you will be next in line. Speaking of Barren River Lake, we got our great friends over there at Paradise Point, Harry and company. Hope you're doing well, buddy. But they've also got Rusty's that's opened up down there. Hey, shameless plug, guys. I'm just telling you. We went down there a few weekends ago. That place is hard to beat. Sitting out on the back deck. It's a great little spot. Highly recommend checking it out. Had some great burgers as well. Random plug. This is going to be pulling up right here on the Warren and Simpson County line now. This is where this Boeing action is going to be coming in. This is blasting blackjack as we speak. And this is going to kind of pull off to the north and east in the same direction that it's been moving here since we've been on here with you. Getting a little bit darker, we can jump over and take a quick glance. The White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam. Overlooking Bowling Green, we got some a little bit of structure trying to show back there, looking off to the south and west from atop Van Meter Hall. Now we got it, oh, it's buffering again. But hopefully we'll get a better view of that here in a moment. What is wobbles? The $1,000,000 question that's always going to get asked on every stream. Wobbles is our 7-county coverage area. So we cover 7 counties located right along the southern side of Kentucky: Warren, Allen, Barron, Butler, Logan, Edmondson, and Simpson County, forming the acronym WOBBLES. You may or may not be able to make up some other acronyms with that. Do with that what you will. Y'all are welcome. We've got several of you all extending thank yous. We greatly appreciate you all as well. The thank yous are returned to you all for being right here with us. We appreciate it. So you want to be inside, folks. You want to be in a sturdy structure, to say the least. Still got a strong damaging straight line wind threat. Going up now to the north side of Russellville. Russellville, you're about to be out of this. Franklin, nope. It looks like we're going to just keep bringing some more rain for you here. Getting some excessive rainfall reports over in that direction. Also had somebody just send in here on the Twitter feed talking about some flooding issues down in Franklin with the excessive rainfall. We've got ponding on the roadways, making some of the city roads more difficult to travel. Big thank you to Miss Debbie for sharing that with us here from our X stream. Landon, is there more anticipated with this as we progress throughout the overnight? Fortunately, no. This should hopefully wear out the atmosphere, if you will, and really work it over and allow for it to come on through. Franklin, you're just getting dumped on. Speaking of that, let's jump over here for a minute. Why don't take a quick view, see if we can get some of the latest precipitation readings. We've already got, we're up close to 0.2 of an inch. Mesonet is reporting down right there 2 miles to the west of Russellville. So already seeing a lot of rain, folks, just west of you all, Logan County. Over in Todd County, they're already reporting 0.8 of an inch of rainfall. So look at the winters over there. Brian asked if we've got a reporter station at Fairview Plaza. Brian, man, we thought it was going to be you. We thought you were just going to stream live and we could just plug you right in, man. Kathy asked if this is close to Glasgow. It is not yet, but here shortly, it is going to be right there on the doorstep of Glasgow. This things continue to pull off there to the north and east. Just a casual Wednesday evening with 3,000, 4,000 of our closest friends across our platforms. Good evening to all y'all. Want to put this into motion. We can watch it. get us a little bit of entertainment, if nothing else. Get a little bit more structure. If you look on our top sky cam there, the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam, Dr. Durkee, WKU Meteorology, big shout out. Great partners of ours. This is looking southwest from Van Meter Hall is where the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam is. Full 360-degree view all the way around. The best view in town. Our friends over here in Auburn, they're being impacted. Moving in right now as we speak. And this is going to pull right up 6880. So those of you right along that corridor, it's going to stretch up through a couple of the antique stores there near South Union. This is going to pull up towards Petros, up into Rockfield. Be right there off of Rockfield Elementary and the Crossroads IGA. And then that could follow that suit right straight off to the north and east. Right there at the I-165 interchange and then right into Bowling Green. So Bowling Green is going to be impacted here. You're within probably the next 10 to 20 minutes. Landon, we've had our power that has went out, but has since come back on the south side of Simpson County. Thank you for sharing that with us. We do appreciate that. Mark. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see some more outages occurring with as strong as the winds are with these. Which we've had power reports that have been out down in Tennessee as well. No, we are not. We are not underneath a tornado warning. We are underneath a broad brush severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds, along with 3/4 of an inch hail. And this expires in 11 minutes. So we're going to be right here with you. We're going to see if the National Weather Service decides to let this expire, or if it lets it get extended and move on out. Evan just said that our power outages is saying approximately 36 people are currently out. So, hey, we're winning out on that end. We'll take it. I'll tell you what else we'll take is this cool down that this rain is resulting in as well. My goodness. Can I get a hallelujah? Amen. Yeah, readings of 83 degrees in Bowling Green, and over there just west of Russellville, they're all the way down to 69. Nice. But 83 here on the south side of Warren County, we're going to get that cool down here. Going to get that nice outflow, the nice breeze coming off that cold precipitation. That's going to be pretty nice. I'm not going to answer that again. Somebody else can tell you what wobbles is. Getting some more definition looking up over the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam. I want to take it full view here. You can see some of the more lower hanging cloud cover that's coming along in here. It's going to be hard to beat that shelf cloud, folks, that we were watching there a short time ago. I'll tell you that. That stack of pancakes. Oh my, we have got some great views of photos that's coming in. Candy, big thank you for showing us your view. Look at that undulatus asperatus, almost is what it looks like. Look at those wave clouds. Look at that. Turbulence in the atmosphere. Whoa, Ress. Oh my, we might have a winner. Look at that. That's beautiful. Thanks for sharing. Beautiful view from Amanda Murphy, facing southwest from West Fork in Allen County, where we were just down there looking at just a short time ago. So yeah, folks, we're still just focusing on that. Damaging straight line winds, large hail could be a possibility with this. Do you think Barron County will get in on this rain? Yes, Don, you are in luck. It looks like this thing is going to hold true, and this is going to be pulling right off to the north and the east, and you should be next in line here. So hopefully it holds true. I know that's what I've been crossing my fingers for. If the BG bubble shows up, I'm going to go out and I'm going to punch the air in the face. Will it accomplish much of anything? Absolutely not, but I'm going to feel better about it. That's the important thing. Oh my, Dylan with a great view from Allen County High School. Thanks for showcasing that. What a view. Look at the size of that shelf cloud. That's unreal. Just drinking in, folks. It always goes down smooth. Look at these views. Look at that view. Some super cool cloud action in Auburn just a few minutes ago. Thanks so much. Just some wicked turbulence throughout the atmosphere. Very, very unstable. And we have a new severe thunderstorm warning that has just been issued. This is valid for the next 37 minutes. This includes Scottsville. This includes Barron River Lake. This is going to be stretching off to the north and east, right along 31 East, and pulling up and pretty much, folks, just engulfing the entirety of the county. So you can see where Allen County is getting in on this now. This is going to continue to steamroll off to the north and east up there in Barron County. Don, that's where you were just asking just a few moments ago. So damaging straight line winds and hail, that is the name of the game. Thank you, Dale, for the donation. It's greatly appreciated. To Patricia for the donation. We really do appreciate it. Keep them coming. And the storms have officially arrived in Warren County. Got reports of strong winds down in Woodburn vicinity, pulling off to the north and east. But that remains it. Damaging straight line winds. Valid until 6:20 p.m. and it will go until 7 p.m. 60-mile-an-hour winds. The good news is that they haven't mentioned anything about the about hail with this one. So maybe it will be weakening, at least to an extent. Treasure hunters, dead on. We needed this rain. Coming from the words of every other citizen across the Wobbles community right now as we speak. Y'all are very entertaining this afternoon, I'll tell you that. Large branches down on the northwest side of Simpson County, Landon. Right here in our front yard as well, we lost a Bradford pear tree. The Bradford pear perchers, as we've called them before. Got the Gold City Skycam acting up again. No surprise there. We can see some better views, though, of the shelf cloud trying to make it its way right here on the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam. So we're going to have a nice view of that here. We'll see if it holds any definition to it as it arrives. Heavy wind and rain in Rockfield, right over the Logan County line. Thank you, Miss Sarah, for informing us of that. Cameron is in from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and was looking for a good weather guy. Appreciate you, Cameron. Happy to help. So if we can pinwheel back over here, I want to take this full screen. We can get this to cooperate. The white squirrel weather nest cam keeps buffering. I don't know if it's losing some connection up there or what's going on. Katie says the shelf cloud is right by South Warren High School, and they are moving fast. Starting to see the shelf cloud near Grider Pond through the trees, coming in fast. Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate that. Speaking of which, my wife could probably get a great view of the shelf cloud outside if she decided to go and take a gander. This is coming now right through Scottsville. And then this is going to pull right off to the north and the east. If y'all know anybody who's on Barren River Lake, tell them to get off of the lake. Get off of the lake. There we go. I'm going to shift that over. We've replaced the Gold City sky cams down, so we've switched over to the Morgantown sky cam. See if this line of storms is going to get any more oomph to it. Oh, that's great. More views of the shelf cloud coming in now on the south side of Warren County. Joey's got this great view. Right now, rolling into Rockfield. So Bowling Green, you're next in line. You're going to be getting in on it right here as we speak, momentarily. Got another great view from Katie Simmons showcasing the shelf cloud right there beside South Warren High School. Yeah, that's incredible views, to say the least. Another great view. Looking a little more ragged over there. John showing us there near South Warren. Barren River Lake. Your arrival there is going to be here within the next 5 to 10 minutes. Get off the water. Get back to the chopper. Wind and heavy rain occurring now in the Plano community. Thank you, Miss Debbie. Heavy rain and wind in Alvaton near New Cut and Claypool. Thank you, Justine. We can see some of the better structure now that's approaching there on the white squirrel weather nest cam. Ciara's got a great view looking towards Scottsville Road there in Bowling Green. You can see the Bowling Green water tower right there. Creeping on in. Looks like it is lost some definition though. They had down there earlier, y'all. If y'all didn't check out, like rewind the stream later whenever we showed that Gold City one. We put it up on our Twitter feed. We posted a few views of it. It was absolutely incredible. All right, so the other thunderstorm warning has been allowed to expire. So Warren County, you are no longer included. That is the good news, but these storms are still packing a punch along with some much needed rain. This is going to continue to pull off here. So Bowling Green, you're going to be getting on this momentarily. Any of the kiddos out there outdoors playing, bring them on inside. Any of you all out, if you're outdoors for any of the sporting events, Lovers Lane Soccer Complex, anything else that's going on outside, please get off the fields and get into a sturdy shelter. Our focus is over here on the east side of Wobbles now. This is where the strongest has been at. Oh wow, Samantha's got some great views right now. Right now as we speak, it's moving right up through Allen County. Redneck 13 says heavy rain started on Cemetery Road. Thank you. Florence, thank you for the donation. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, Douglas. Thank you all so much. David, wow, thank you for that donation. Thank you so much. It means a lot. We greatly appreciate it. And another individual just asked, right here, you can scan our QR code. You can donate through Venmo to us. We're working on making that a little bit easier too. Again, folks, I'm not trying, I promise I'm not making any promises. We got a really, really big announcement that we're going to be making here, hopefully within the next week or two, that we're very, very excited about. Average Weather Texan, showcasing some views there from a friend in southern Warren County. Great views of the shelf cloud there. We can pull this back. You just want to look across the country, if you will, kind of get a better view of just the entirety of the weather ongoings across the country. They've got tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings located all the way up here in Pittsburgh. Tornado warning for downtown Pittsburgh. You know anybody up over there? Scranton points off to the north and east. Hope the folks at Dunder Mifflin are staying safe. And then, of course, Wobbles, God's country. We can go back to our single site radar, give us a little bit better view. Much more indicative. You are correct, Wesley. We are getting a much better view of the shelf cloud over on the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam. So, without further ado, White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam, take it away. How long is the rain supposed to stay with us? We're going to have the scattered showers and storms that'll kind of linger around on the back side of this. But the cold front's going to come through here, and it's going to be bringing us some sweet relief in the form of slightly cooler temperatures and some lower dew points, more importantly, tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to feel comfortable, folks, despite it still being right around the mid 80 degree mark tomorrow. Those lower dew points that are going to be all the way down to around the upper 50s, lower 60s. It's going to be nice. It's going to be worth taking in. We have got a special weather statement that has just been issued for Logan, Butler, and Warren County, mentioning the possibility of 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So you can see where the blue highlighted area is flashing right here. This will be expiring in 40 minutes. This is coming along with these storms that are continuing to pull off northward through Warren County and over here, Davis Crossroads. Now you're getting in on that, the old J&J Market. This is going to be heading up towards Dimple Road, right along the path, folks, of the tornado that occurred here a couple of weeks ago, or I guess maybe a month ago. I can't remember the exact date. I've always self-admittedly been awful at weather history. But right there along Richland Road, we're not looking at anything like that night. So just to be aware and let you all know, there will be some strong winds coming through along with this. You could get in on some small hail as well. So that'll be stretching over towards Alum Springs and stretch back off to the west as well. I want to get back over here. I want to take a quick view of this. Now we're really getting a nice view, looking over the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam. Thank you, Evan. The tornado was 1 month ago today. So, see, I was close. I was close. 1 month ago today. So, to compare with what it is that we're looking at, I know some people like to do this, but we'll pan this back over here and put it right there on the radar for you. And we are showcasing exactly what the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam is looking at. It's facing right here off to the south and due west, or due south from campus. Look at that thing on our top sky cam. Just steamrolling. Okay. I'll put it full screen. Y'all don't have to lose it. I'll put it full screen. I know that. I'll give the people what they want, okay? Thank you, Tim, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it, buddy. All right, looking back over here towards where the severe thunderstorm warning is at. It is just laying it down on Barren River Lake right now as we speak. This is pulling off here on the north side of Barren River Lake, and then Glasgow, you are going to be the immediate next in line. Landon, is that a funnel cloud on the White Squirrel Weather Cam? No, that is not a funnel cloud. As a matter of fact, if it lets me do this, like, whenever we get like these little scuddy looking like clouds that do that, those are not funnel clouds. You see how it's like pieces of clouds. All right, so we got warm, moist air that is getting ingested up into the storm, okay? So all this warm, moist air is being drug up into the storm. And that is the moist air that is actually condensating as it gets pulled up and into the storm, all right? So we've got all those dew points out there, all the soupiness, all the moisture in the atmosphere. We got the transpiration from all the plants, the trees, and vegetation out there. Wind is really picked up on the backside of the line in the Plano community. Yes, be aware of that. Coming up here on trying to pull this off to the north and the east now. Take the lines off the camera. Thanks. I tend to lose track trying to do things 10 or 15 times. You got that right, boss. We're right here with you. Anytime we get any sort of severe thunderstorm warning, we're going to be right here to walk you right through it. We've experienced some wild, insane bouts of weather here recently, y'all, and it's just been nonstop. We've got a couple of weeks here to where we've really dried out, but we're rolling back into this round here, folks. It looks like we could have another similar round to today, again Saturday afternoon and into Sunday. So that's something else to watch. Oh, I just hear just sweet harmony outside of the windows of the Weather or Not compound right now. A sweet harmony of rain falling on the windows. It has finally arrived. We had a few of those cells that blew up like last week, you know, and like the bubble, whatever people want to call it. We could not get any rain on the ground here at the Weather or Not compound, but it looks like we're going to get plenty of it now. Let's jump back over here. I want to look real quick and see if we can see how much rain is falling. Up to 0.8 of an inch over in Logan County. Y'all are the big winners right now. Allen County is up to just a shade under a 1/2 inch, and Simpson County, you have just surpassed 1/2 inch. So, some much needed rain to say the least, all right? This is where the strongest portion of the storm is. I know we've been saying it for a while, but it looks like it's just kind of slowed down. Pulls points northward from the north side of Allen County. This is going to be steamrolling right across the southeastern side of Barren County here, and this will include Glasgow. Glasgow, arrival time for you should be here within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Be getting there on the west side of it. Yeah, Radar Omega is tremendous. We love Radar Omega. I'm going to bring up this velocity scan again. And it's not looking quite as prominent. We're going to check another radar. I mean, those returns there is... It's just what we've been seeing, folks, this entire evening. Strong straight line winds. Possibility of some hail coming along with that as well. You can see right there along the leading edge, just where the bow line is entering, right here on the south side of Barron County as we speak. And this is all pulling directly due to the north and the east. So again, the remainder, the rest of Wobbles, folks, we've got a special weather statement for the south side of Butler County, stretching down to the far north side of Logan County, and pretty much the vast majority of Bowling Green and Warren County for those 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But outside of that, got slightly more favorable conditions over here with a bit more organized line that is called for 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, and that is radar indicated. All right, so we have, folks, we receive reports of power outages. We received some reports of large branches down, a couple of trees down. That's been the extent of it so far. It's flat out coming down out there, y'all. Y'all know what that is? That's a frog strangler. That's what we call those. Frog strangler or a gully washer. You know you're from Wobbles if you say gully washer. There's the leading edge of it. And folks, you can see it just looks like it's just getting a little more disorganized. It's just not, I mean, it's starting to bow some now. Western Kentucky University Ag Farm. The mesonet there has a wind speed reading of 33 miles an hour. Scottsville had a peak one of 28. So, as we speak, doesn't look to be too threatening. So hopefully that continues to be the case. But it does look like the winds are having somewhat of a difficulty making it there to the ground or down to the surface. Getting some winds over by campus. Thank you, Cam, for sharing that with us. No, there is not. We do not have a tornado threat. Tornado threat is not in existence as we currently speak. We got this one lone severe thunderstorm warning located right over here. It's pretty much, folks, those of you in Allen County have pretty much gotten in on the back side of that now. So this is just going to pull off here. This is going to blast Glasgow right here in about 5 to 10 minutes or so. Yeah, folks, our wind gust here on our real-time readings just not showing too much. Campus is getting it now. Brittany asked how long this will last for Bowling Green. Well, it looks like it's going to be coming through here over the course of the next 20 or 30 minutes at least. Hashtag avoid Fairview. Save a friend. Text them. Avoid Fairview. And whenever they ask why, I say, because it's raining real hard. Just a good old summer evening rain, and we will take every bit of it. How awesome is that? Micah Thomas. Kiddos are out loving the rain here in Scottsville. We are too. I wish I could get out there and dance with it. Thanks for sharing that, Michael. Always love seeing the kiddos having a blast. Cooling off to say the least. Hoping they're cooling off in the summer heat. Another great view of the shelf cloud here. Coming up in and through Warren County. Big thanks, Miss Holly Roberts, for sharing that with us. So we'll jump back over here. All right, y'all, wind and rain here in Barron County, but we have not received any damage. The winds are not too bad, and that comes from down in Austin. Thanks to Jake for sharing that with us. So again, folks, it's kind of looking like it's coming to fruition with what we were just talking about and discussing. The radar is showcasing some strong winds aloft and just above the surface, but they're not quite making it all the way down. That is good news, though. I'm going to do one last check of this over here. And the strongest winds that we're still showcasing, folks, the thread's still there. I'm not saying that it's not there, but they're just not making it to the surface. All right, and we've not received any reports either. Yeah. Looking a little more, yeah, disorganized, just not much shake there. Yeah, guys, we just got another scan in here, and it's not looking like too much. We currently have 14 customers reported without power. 11 of those individuals are over in Logan County. So it doesn't look like it's packing too much of a punch. Please be aware and know that that the threat is still there, but that's going to expire. It appears here in about 11 minutes. It looks like it's weakening here on the radar. So I think we're going to sign off on this one. Big shout out to Mr. Evan Hatter, working the behind the scenes action. Always 1000% effort from him. Extraordinarily vital part of our team here at Weather at Night. And a big shout out to all you all for being here with us. Just want to walk you all along every step of the way. Another big shout out to all of you all with your donations as well. We can't thank you enough. We had a total of nearly 24 people who donated. That's just absolutely insane to me. Even if you donate monetarily or not, you are the reason why we do this. You make this possible. We greatly appreciate all of your all's weather reports, and we are more than grateful for the opportunity to provide the hyper-local weather forecasting and updates for you all right? As promised, folks, here in about a week or two, we hope to really unroll a big announcement that we're getting really excited about, and some new things that we're going to be doing. So a big thanks to all of you all. You all stay safe and enjoy the